in at number 10. We have Oregon's most tattooed man who decided to get a checkerboard on his face. This is Matt Gone, and he has gone too far clearly. He has been tattooing his body for 20 years, and he has 98% of his body covered in tattoos. He has injected ink into both of his eyes by himself. Matt has taken getting tattoos to the whole next level, and then the next level after that level. Doctor told Matt that he has put his eyesight at jeopardy. He could lose his vision, and this is because of all the infections. I mean, total fail. At number 9, we have this person right here who got a tattoo on their biceps that says, "Never, don't give up." It's not even correct. What do you mean, never, don't give up? It should say never give up or don't ever give up. This tattoo artist needs to take English again. I mean, my English is pretty bad grammatically, if that makes sense. But that's why I'm not a tattoo artist. I don't want my stupid English to be on someone for the rest of their lives. Quickly, in at number 8 spot, we have this couple who decided that it was a brilliant idea to have a heart on their bodies, but it would only make sense if they stayed in this position to show it off to people. So can you imagine going over to someone's house and like, check out our tattoos, hold on, we gotta take off our shirts and we gotta do this position thing, because when we got this tattoo, it kind of made sense. I mean, the tattoo's a total fail if you're out on your own, because it's like, what is that? Oh, this is half of a tattoo. Fail. Take a look at this tattoo right here. This comes in at number. This man thought it would be totally cool to get a giant spider on his face. There are many other people who have tattoos on their face, but none this big. Eric Ortez, who is a 24-year-old, he has a black widow tattoo on his face to combat his arachnophobia. Well, just recently he was in the news because he was accused of beating up his girlfriend who didn't like his tattoo. Moving into number 6, we have this picture right here. This is seen all over the internet and on Pinterest. First of all, I have to point out how sad this girl looks in this picture. Even she knows that this is a totally big fail. Nike probably offered her money to remove their logo. I'm just not sure why someone would decide to do this unless you got paid a lot of money. How much money would you guys want to put that on your face? Failing its way into number 5, we probably have the worst looking dinosaur ever, who is apparently a king. I mean, there's a freaking crown on this thing. And it also looks so unhappy and kind of looks like it's trying to walk off this guy's stomach. Like when you look at it, this dinosaur, it's not even complete. It has no tail, no legs, and it has one very, very sad arm. Maybe I shouldn't have put this on the list because I feel bad for the guy now, because maybe he just couldn't afford the whole thing. One tattoo that I would never show off unless I wanted to moon the world. This one right here, this horrible tattoo, horrible tattoo comes in at number 4. It says, "This is where I poo." I mean, thanks tips, way to state the obvious. Where else would it... This is just weird. And if you guys can see closely, I don't know why I'm gonna zoom into this picture right now, but if you guys look on the left of the butt cheek, you could see like a W. It's almost like this person had another tattoo on the other butt cheek, but they knew it was horrible and got it removed. Number 3 is a woman who got a Drake tattoo on her forehead in big letters. You can't go any bigger than this. So this woman actually made it all over the news. A lot of people made fun of her, but a lot of people actually supported her and said, you know what, that is a true Drake fan. This mystery woman shaved her eyebrows to give herself more room. What happens when she moves on to another artist that she likes more? When Drake found out about this tattoo, he was actually really pissed off. He wanted to f off the tattoo artist. Well, things get worse. In at number 2, take a look at this thing. Who the heck is that? Well, this is supposed to be Michael Jackson, and it says forever with us. I hope that's not forever with you. MJ, we touched so many. Yeah, he might have touched so many. There's probably so many jokes about that. And it's really confusing that a lot of people paid all this money when they could just pay a little bit more money to get something that's going to be on your body for the rest of your life. But I don't know, maybe you guys like the rawness of the tattoos. Well, what takes the cake of the worst tattoos ever, and coming into this list in at number 1, we have a tribute to someone's wife who passed away. Rest in peace to the person who lost her life. But look how beautiful she looks, and then look how evil this tattoo looks. I mean, did she come back from the dead or something? Or did you try to do this yourself? I think this is a totally big fail. To be honest, something I wouldn't want to look at every single day. You're looking at it, and that's not her. That's the Wicked Witch of the West. Starting us off, number 10 with a nip slip. Well, I found Waldo. He was hiding behind this man's nipple. Out of all the places to hide, Waldo picks this man's chest. I don't know any person who would find this attractive unless they were Wenda, Waldo's girlfriend. I wonder if this guy has guy's window on his other nipple. That would be awkward as hell. No regrets comes in at number 9. Okay, so when people get a tattoo, they normally spend a considerable amount of time debating on what their tattoo will look like. But I think this person spent 0.01 milliseconds thinking about this awful tattoo, and they went to the sketchiest place in their neighborhood. They saw a place that was like discounted, $9.99, you get whatever you want. This is pretty ironic because regrets is spelled wrong. It's supposed to be R-E-G-R-E-T-S, not R-E-G-E-R-T-S. Regrets. I bet this person is heavily regurting their large tattoo on their forearm. Up next, at number 8, we have Two-Faced. This person put in a lot of effort to maintain this tattoo. He has to go to his barber quite often to trim his mustache and beard. He also needs to keep his head cleanly shaved. If he has kids, I bet they're totally freaking out because he gives the saying, "I have eyes in the back of my head," a whole new meaning. I wouldn't want to mess with this guy. And I wonder if those eyes need glasses. Song lyrics comes in at number 7. I have one piece of advice. If you're going to get song lyrics permanently tattooed on your body, please do a quick Google search and make sure they are correct. And you might want to also make sure you spelled the artist's name right. Well, this tattoo has gone it all wrong. First of all, the lyrics is way off. It's supposed to say, "It's my life," not "It's is my life." The grammar is all wrong. And his name is John Bon Jovi, not John Bovi. I mean, this hurts my soul, guys. So, let's move on. A simple tattoo makes its way at number 6. Aw, she got her own name tattooed behind her ear with a heart. Isn't that so cute? Wait, doesn't that say Anna? It looks like it says anal. Someone needs to tell her that she needs to remove this tattoo as soon as possible. I bet the tattoo artist wrote out her name, felt bad, and then added the heart in for free. Good thing it's behind her ear, but she's gonna need to wear her hair down for the rest of her life, unless she actually intended it to say anal. Number 5, total tubular dude. Actually, no, this tattoo is not tubular at all. I get it, you like Michelangelo, but did you need to have a third tattoo of him smack dab in the middle of your face? I mean, you look young. You're going to need to get a job. I don't think employers will be too happy about seeing your poor life choices permanently tattooed on your damn face. You need to reevaluate your priorities, and hopefully that includes finding a tattoo removal place as soon as possible. Maybe I should open up a tattoo removal place. I have no idea how to remove a tattoo, but I should figure it out because I would be in business. A misunderstanding makes its way into number 4 spot. This tattoo says regret in Chinese. Is this real life right now? What was the tattoo artist thinking? He must have been having an off day because I'm pretty sure nobody would actually request to get this tattoo. Like, come on, it was obvious that he wanted regret to be spelled out in Chinese characters. Poor guy, his tattoo isn't wrong though, it is full of regret. At least it's spelled right. This pretty bad tattoo regrettably comes in at number 3. Can you guys make out what this is supposed to mean? Well, it says to infinity and less. Yeah, they got the last symbol wrong. It's supposed to face the other way, so it reads infinity and beyond, not and the less. I mean, did this person ever listen to their math teacher in school? This is pretty cringy, so let's move on. The racist unfortunately comes in at number 2. Okay, so there are many things wrong with this picture. Why are you so proud to be a racist? This has to be one of the worst tattoos I have ever seen. People are so ignorant these days, and good luck getting anywhere in life. I bet he gets so many dirty looks and stares every single day, and it's like he's staring into my soul. So let's move on. Finally at number 1, stay in school, kids. I say this because look at this tattoo. Can you guys spot what's wrong with it? Yeah, knowledge is spelled horrifically wrong. I wonder if he came in and had it written on a piece of paper, or if the tattoo artist got it wrong. Either way, there needs to be a double check policy in place. It doesn't take long to look up the spelling of things, especially if it's going to be on your skin for the rest of your life. This list at number 10, we have don't do it. Alright, so we have a Nike sign with the logo of the iconic swoosh. However, this thing looks terrible, and I'm not even sure why you would want to get a sports logo tattooed on your entire back. How many hours did it take you to shade in that swoosh? It probably cost him a couple $100, lost of nerve function on his back, and definitely took a part of his ego because this thing just looks terrible. I wouldn't get this tattoo on my back if Nike paid me $1 million, but $2 million I would. The king of pop moonwalks into number 9. I know there are a lot of people who probably have the Michael Jackson tattoo somewhere on their body, and it's probably turned out pretty good. Well, for this poor guy, his tattoo did not turn out good at all. I mean, it doesn't really look like MJ. The nose is way too simple and the eyes are all wrong. And then take a look at the next text. This is where the tattoo really fails. It says, he touched so many. Yeah, they actually requested that writing to be on their skin forever. Remember that whole controversy with Michael Jackson being accused of touching kids? Well, this tattoo doesn't help. I love you comes in at number 8. This is actually a pretty popular choice for a simple tattoo. However, I don't think this person knew what they were getting themselves into. Take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like it says I love poo, not I love you. What a fail. This person brought in an old card that was signed by their grandma and they wanted to get a replica of it onto their skin. I don't think grandma would be mad if you fixed it up just a little bit to make it not say poo. It's a pretty cool idea for a tattoo, good concept, but it failed miserably. Next up, number 7, we have a person who has made some pretty poor life decisions. Take a look at his awful tattoo. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. You definitely made some pretty bad choices. Why would you even consider getting that permanently tattooed on your skin for the whole world to see? How about you make one good decision in your life and Google local tattoo removal shops and then go into one and get the tattoo removed. Okay, number 6 brings us to a 5-year-old tattoo artist. Okay, a 5-year-old didn't do this tattoo, but it looks like one did. I mean, what is this even supposed to be? It looks like an alien who got cut in half, but I could be totally wrong. I need your guys' help on this, huh? What do you think it is? It's just such an awful looking tattoo. It could literally be anything. I feel like the tattoo artist fell asleep or had a seizure during this appointment and was like, oh shit, how do I'm just gonna say this is work of art. Circle marks the spot, makes it in at number 5. Aw, look, it's a picture of a mother and her newborn. Wait, what is the thing around her eye and on half of her face? Oh, it's a tattoo. Wait, she willingly got this tattooed onto her skin? Why? I literally don't see the appeal to this. How much did this even cost you? I could have just drawn this on with a Sharpie, call it a day. You're probably gonna be able to remove it one day. This newborn is even judging you. Number 4 brings us to a big mistake. Well, all of these are big mistakes, but this is a big one. Okay, I'll admit, the rose doesn't look that bad, but the text surrounding the rose needs to go. Like a thorn, just let it go. I guess the tattoo artist did the writing freehand, but maybe he should have double checked his spelling. I bet you he finished the tattoo and was like, all right, Bob, take a look. What do you think? I think you spelled petal wrong. Petal. Oh, okay, Bob, no worries. I know exactly how to fix this. Well, I'm sorry, but you definitely need to fix or save this tattoo. This is probably one of the worst attempts at fixing a tattoo ever. Tough guy makes it into number 3. Hard to love, easy to hate. Wait, is he talking about himself or the tattoo itself? Because he's right. It is easy to hate and hard to love. It bothers me so much that he didn't even spell the word two, instead he used the number. It makes me hate him even more. A religious tattoo comes in at number 2. Even though his tattoo says that only God can judge you, I'm judging him pretty hard right now because the tattoo artist spelled judge wrong. He spelled it with a G and not a J. You started the word with a fail. This is a pretty simple mistake. I think it's safe to say that his tattoo artist is going straight to hell. Finally, at number 1, we have a scary family portrait of a mama. Holy shit, if my mama looked like that, I would never get a tattoo of her. And I'm trying not to be rude here, but what's with the yellow sun background thing? Did the artist honestly think that they would make it better? And what are those red marks on her face? I really hope this poor soul didn't get this tattoo in a visible place, because this would be pretty shameful. Starting us off at number 10 with the opposite of classy. Yeah, when you feel the need to have a classy tattoo onto your body, I think it's safe to say you are not classy. And her tattoo is designed to look like it was written with a tube of a lipstick. I'm pretty sure people who are actually classy would have used a feather quill or maybe a nice golden Sharpie, not a dirty red tube of lipstick. Up next, number 9, another fail, is an unfortunate typo. I mean, did you forget the letter D? But luckily, you know what, this is an easy fix. You could just add the D, but I think you should have just forgotten about getting this tattoo instead. I'm glad you were able to forgive, but I don't think I can forgive you for this ugly tattoo, so let's move on. Crazy cat lady pounces in at number 8. Okay, I get it. You love cats and you would want the world to know. But did you really need to get your eyebrows tattooed into deformed cats? You could have picked a more discreet place to get your cats tattooed. Those ugly cats are just sitting on top of your eyes forever. Eyebrow trends change all the time, but I don't think this ugly eyebrow design will be the next trending thing. An unwise tattoo makes its way into number 7. Alright, let's look into this guy's mistake. It says money over b. I think it's a safe assumption that you don't have money or I literally don't see the appeal to this tattoo at all. Even if he does meet a nice girl, she'll see this tattoo and run for the hills. I think you should have invested some of your imaginary money into getting this hideous tattoo removed. Cheetah Girl sneaks into number 6. Okay, so I'm like 32.3% sure that she wanted this tattoo to be cheetah prints on her arm, but I think this was a major fail because it looks like she got trampled on by tiny horses. They literally look like little horseshoe tracks. I think she should gallop her way to the nearest tattoo shop and try to have it fixed ASAP. And now at number 5 is a Google Translate fail. So this poor guy wanted to translate his name into Russian, but instead of translating it into Batrikov, his big tattoo says no translation in Russian. What a fail. So here's a valid life lesson for you all. If you want to get a foreign language tattooed on your body forever, make sure you get someone who actually speaks the language fluently to translate it for you. That's just too funny. No translation, and he thought it meant something else. An old ex-boyfriend comes in at number 4, and this, my friends, is the reason why you don't get your significant other's name tattooed onto your body, because you know what, it happens all the time. Her relationship with Andy didn't last. In fact, it looks like he hurt her really bad because she got "screw you" put under his name. If that was me, I'd try to meet another Andy and then your problems would be solved. But then it'd be creepy because imagine the first date and then Andy sees that tattoo. Yeah. A loyal girl makes its way into number 3. Apparently this is a face you can trust. No, seriously, look at what her tattoo says. This is a pretty big commitment to being loyal. Out of all the places to get a tattoo, she decided that her face was probably the best option. You might be loyal, but you are also pretty brave and a little dumb for getting this tattoo smeared across your cheek. Never a boring Karen comes in at number 2. Alright, let's take a look at this mess of a tattoo. It says better to be absolutely ridiculous. What the heck word is that? I searched the English dictionary for this one and I couldn't find it. Instead, I found the word ridiculous. Is that the word you were looking for? You should have spell checked this. I know you're only missing one letter, but one letter can change a whole word. This is pretty embarrassing, and it looks like this is gonna be a hard one to fix. And now at number 1, we have a terrible tattoo. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna try and ignore the poor penmanship of this tattoo artist and judge the tattoo for what it is. I will remember, before I forget, I think this is just too many things wrong with this tattoo. I hope for next time you remember to proofread before you get the ink permanently engraved onto your skin, and I hope you also look into finding a qualified tattoo artist and not the cheapest artist. This tattoo may as well say life is full of regrets. So starting off this list, number 10, we have this guy. Yep, his whole tattoo is centered around his nipple. Why does this guy have a nipple of an eye? This could have been a decent tattoo. I mean, the quality is actually pretty good, but maybe the tattoo artist messed up and realized that at the end, the nipple actually got in the way. Yeah, I doubt it too. I think this guy purposely wanted a man with a nipple eye. Next up, number 9, we have the man who loves ice. No, seriously, take a look at all his tattoos. His name should be Mr. Cool Ice. I have many regrets in life. That's his full name. All of his tattoos are terrible. I mean, look at his thick writing on his arm. He committed so hard. What if he no longer enjoys ice when he gets older? He should go all out and get ice tattoo on his forehead as well. The receding hairline creeps into number 8 on our list. Okay, this is just the worst idea on planet Earth. There's a really harsh line that makes this tattoo look 1,000 times worse. I'm starting to think that maybe he just has a large forehead and wanted to cover it up with the tattoo. But I mean, this isn't the way to go about it. Look at his face. He's tired of explaining the reasoning behind his tattoo, so let's move on. Number 7 takes us up to heaven. Okay, not really. Look at this thing though. There is so much wrong with this tattoo. That's not how you spell angel. I don't understand how there are typos in tattoos. Like, tattoo artists, take your time. Take out your phone, whip out Google, and find out the spelling. Or if you're a bad speller, ask anyone else in the shop. Hey, do you know how to spell angel? The 5-letter words that I should have learned in grade 5? It's not like this person wanted supercalifragilisticexpialidocious written as a tattoo on her body. And I'm pretty sure I even said the word wrong. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Am I missing the middle part? Stop laughing. Let's move on to number 6. We have this psycho tattoo. Well, I think it's safe to say this guy will never get a job ever again. He has the face of an instant regret. Did he lose a bet or something? What's going on here? Does he just want people to leave him alone? I like that he picked a creative font, but the tattoo artist was probably crapping himself the entire time. From psycho to idiotic, and at number 5, we have this nonsense. Trust no one, yeah. Especially a shady tattoo artist. I mean, she has no one to blame but herself, because she should have double checked with the tattoo artist if everything is spelled correctly. Trust known. This mistake makes me not want to get a tattoo. Alright, number 4, we have another stupid tattoo. No, literally, his tattoo says stupid. So I guess this guy and the other psycho guy are both unemployed for the rest of their lives. They should become best friends. I mean, they probably got their tattoos done by the same artist. This is just so wrong on too many different levels. And now at number 3, we have a guy who is probably going to be a virgin for the rest of his life. Don't believe me? Take a look at this horrible idea. Yeah, I don't think anyone who would be impressed by this tattoo. It doesn't really show us that you are a mature guy. I think he's going to be single forever. The cat's out of the bag, and at number 2, and oh man, take a look at this awful tattoo. I mean, he even had the tattoo artist shading his belly button to look dirty. Is this real life right now? What is going on? Well, I kind of hope it's shading and it's not actually like dirt, because that would be more disgusting. This cat looks and I don't blame him. He probably has to wear his shirt when he swims unless he's proud of this awful tattoo. I mean, does he show it off? Like, guys, look at my tattoo. Boom. Ah! Alright, this proud girl comes in at number 1. When I say she's proud, I mean she's really proud. Take a look at her tattoo. Her whole back is a shrine for her lady bits, her lady parts. This is so weird. Is this some sort of advertisement? Does this even work? Is it to scale? And I'm done with all the questions on this one. Starting off this list, number 10, we have a retired pirate. Ahoy, matey. Yeah, it looks like this guy didn't want to let go of the past. He permanently wanted an eye patch and an American flag bandana tattooed onto his face. I hope he's getting a pirate retirement pension, because this looks like it would be extremely hard to get a job. He doesn't look too happy in this picture. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure this is a mugshot. He must have been caught stealing a treasure or another pirate ship. And now at number 9, we have an educational tattoo. Okay, maybe not. But this tattoo is a cautionary tale. Stay in school, kids, because you are never too cool for school, especially when you spell school wrong. This is a pretty ironic and horrible tattoo. I hope he didn't get it anywhere that's visible, because this would be extremely embarrassing. A troll comes in at number 8. Guys, take a look at this creepy thing. It actually must take a lot of maintenance on his part, because he always needs to make sure the troll's hair is on fleek. Or I should say arm hair. I'm also going to call this tattoo the chick repellent, because I don't think anyone is going to want him after seeing this troll staring into your soul. Number 7, this guy is always watching you, even when you're asleep, and no, he's not Santa Claus. Take a look at his creepy tattoo. Why would anyone want to do this? Not only would this be really painful, but it's just super creepy. I can't look at this picture any longer, so you know what, let's move on and see what we have at number 6. A not so cute family portrait is next up. Okay, I feel bad for this father, because he probably has a very cute set of twins, but this tattoo does not do any justice. And I feel so bad for the people who have to pretend that this is a good tattoo. It looks like his babies are floating in a pond of thick black tar. Ba 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 ba! I'm loving it, and I'll never sing again because that was awful, but we're next up at number 5. Okay, this person has an unhealthy obsession with McDonald's. I don't know anyone else who would want a McDonald's receipt tattooed onto their skin. But wait, let's zoom into the receipt, because I'm pretty sure this guy got ripped off. Or this is the most expensive McDonald's in the world. This guy paid $2 for a Coke and $35 for a Happy Meal. That was not a happy day, my friends. But looking at it again, it looks like this is in foreign currency, so I don't think it was actually $35. It's probably 35 something else. Number 4 brings us to poop. The tattoo artist is actually facing a $100,000 lawsuit after he gave his ex-girlfriend a steaming pile of poop tattoo. The ex-girlfriend claimed that he was supposed to tattoo a scene from Narnia on her back, but he found out that she had cheated on him with his best friend, so he decided he would get the ultimate revenge. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend screwing over the person who has the needle to your skin. I hope she learned from this lesson. Hey you guys! Comes into number 3. That was my worst impression of the Goonies. But this guy thought it would be amazing to get a tattoo on the back of his head that looks like Sloth from the Goonies. Imagine you're writing a test in school and you're sitting behind this guy. I would find it extremely hard to concentrate. This guy is trying to peek at your paper. But in all seriousness, this tattoo is a definition of a regret. And hopefully he can grow out his hair to cover up this mistake. A very loyal girlfriend comes in at number 2. Wow, I'm almost speechless. Why would anyone do this to themselves? This girl thought she would show her love by getting a tattoo that covers half of her face. It looks so painful and also infected, and it's there for life. She should change her name to Unemployed. You could have gotten a little tattoo of Russ on your wrist or ankle, but no. You thought, what the hell, I'm gonna get it on my face. I guess she's not the brightest crayon in the crayon box. Finally, at number 1, we have this gross butterfly. Yeah, there aren't really any words for this except for maybe regret, mistake, shame, remorse, guilt, disgrace, humiliation. Just to name a few. Okay, you guys get the point. This person is going to be 70 years old with a penis butterfly on her lower back. I mean, come on people, think logically before you get a damn tattoo. This one might even haunt my dreams tonight, so I'm going to stop talking about this, and I'm sorry we ended the video on this one.